This radio here is an Admiral model 237 from 1957. It's an 8 transistor portable, and this set was their top of the line portable for 1957. It's hard to find this model in good condition. These sets were generally used until they failed, it seems. This one's in very good condition, so I don't think it was used all that much, but it definitely saw a fair bit of use. It's not new old stock by any means. Loss of plating on the metal front here is very common, and this in similar models. You can see there's a decent amount missing up there, but it's pretty nice around the tuning dial. You can see the radio is fairly narrow, but it's actually surprisingly stable on its 3 little legs. You can bump it fairly hard without it falling over. On a soft surface it's just going to fall over though. Alright, enough messing around. Let's hear it play. It has a nice gear reduction tuning dial.
And then that was it, and there was no issue after that.
Hey, John, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. I think Lyle Alzado did want to do
The volume on the set's pretty loud, even with the volume dial all the way down. I had another one of these radios that I scrapped a couple of years ago. It was in much worse condition, and the volume, even at the minimum, was quite loud. Having fixed this one, I now think the issue was that the volume control was a little worn out. So basically at the far end of the travel, it wasn't really, grounding out the center tap of the volume control.
Bludgeoning people with helmets. I don't think that's the right way. Get back to the days where you could beat someone unconscious without any penalty.
I mean, it was about that loud all the time.
And the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee Federal Reserve. Janet Yellen's term.
Probably shouldn't have scrapped it, but the parts went to other purposes, so
Stanley Fisher, the vice
this is
chair,
not so bad.
Indicated he's going to.
I needed the battery compartment for another radio.
The best-kept secrets in the food industry. Since 1945, chefs across America have chosen Admiration for the freshest and most affordable mayonnaise, salad dressing, and
it's got
vegetable oil. Today, Admiration is New York
rotating antenna
manufacturer and is honored to be a proud sponsor of the New York Yankees. But
it's mounted slightly off-center, so it doesn't turn all the way around. And there's a little ball bearing there that locks it into place.
We're back on the Agera Energy Yankees postgame show. I'm Sweeney Murdy. Yankees lost.
There's a lot of interference, even on the AM band lately. Supposedly there's some, pretty heavy sunspot activity going on, or maybe it was a coronal mass ejection or something like that. Either way, the sun's interfering with the AM radio. Like their little logo there. The back's pretty pristine on this one. Usually they're all chewed up from having put the set down on, rough surfaces like, I don't know, asphalt or something. This one looks like it's never been treated that way. I scrunched up the towel so that I don't, put pressure on the knobs and damage the tuning capacitor. See, it's got a nice metal one, as is common for American transistor radios, but not so much for foreign-made ones, particularly Japanese ones. It's got a 8K1 chassis, and it's a model 237. I give the layout diagram for the transistors there. Despite having 8 transistors, it has no tuned RF stage, which is the one thing I'd say this is arguably missing. Not even sure what they're doing with all the transistors. I'll have to look at a schematic. Oh, and there's the serial number there. 19682. Runs off of 8 C cells in that nice little holder there. It clips into the front of the case. Having the batteries all the way at the bottom helps with the stability of this set. That's what made it so hard to topple. I replaced all the electrolytic capacitors. If I'm remembering right, there's 4 of them. There's one here, and then a couple are hiding along the back there. which is nice actually, because I don't like having the modern parts so visible. Well, this one's kind of front and center. You can see all the transistors are socketed, and they're all black metal cased RCA units. There's a 2N139, which is an IF transistor, and it has 2N270 output transistors. Your other option would have been the 2N109. Gives this set a little bit more oomph. Not that these early ones have all that much, even this one. It's got two good sized transformers though. That's the output transformer and that's the input transformer. Pretty nicely made set, and not too bad to service. To take out the chassis, you have to pull off the knobs, and then there's, if I remember right, 2 screws underneath this one, and then there's like a nut underneath this one that you need to remove from around the volume control shaft. Then you just lift out the chassis. Thanks for watching.